Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
David MacPherson and I go back over 25 years when he was playing high-level doubles on the ATP Tour and doing exhibitions at Laurel Oak Country Club. Let's catch up with David MacPherson. Well, we're catching up with the Sarasota Macker, David MacPherson. Look where we are, Laurel Oak, and it all started here for the two of us when we first became friends. You were coached by a legend, an Australian legend, Tony Roche. What did you take away from that experience?
Oh, I was really blessed to be coached by Tony. In high school, he did us 3 years with us every day after school. Boarding school, he would pick us up in his car and take the four of us out to the courts, and just taught us so much about work ethic, the nuances of the game, especially the net game. Obviously, we all became very good at the net with our volleys.
That's what made you the great volleyer that you are?
It certainly helped me in my doubles career, because my ground strokes were never what they needed to be a great singles player. But Tony really, it was fun playing for him, and we all loved him to death.
This was really cool stuff because you were also coached by a Sarasota friend, John Janes. What was that relationship like?
Oh yeah, John did an amazing job here at Laurel Oak for so many years, and when I would come back from the tour in the off season, John and I would work on these courts, this one right here, and spend many hours trying to improve my returns. So they were good times, and John was a fantastic coach.
A beautiful guy and a real student of the game, and actually he was on tour a bit with you. I know that he had a taste of that, and that was the highlights of his career.
Absolutely. We went to Wimbledon together, and a little bit of indoor season as well. So they were fun times, and yeah, he certainly was a big help.
David, you reached a career high of 8 in the world, but you played with the best. Your family, the MacPherson family, was very proud of you. However, they're also proud of a brother that we don't hear that much about. That's Paul, and he runs that ATP journalism, that is for sure. How proud are you of Paul? How proud is the family of Paul, what he's made to the game?
Absolutely, I'm very proud of him, yes. No, the ATP World Tour website is just an incredible site. It's the leading tennis site in the world to follow the tour, and he's basically in charge of the website content. Our father was a journalist, so he's really has that affinity with words and the journalistic side of it. A good tennis player himself, and so he's certainly done the family proud.
Was there ever a time when he could beat you?
Well, I was the older brother, and yeah.
So you had the edge there.
Yeah, and I was apparently a very poor older brother. I'd never let him win, apparently. I guess it's true. So we used to have lots of cricket games and football games and stuff, and tennis. But yeah, he's done a tremendous job up there in Ponte Vedra working for the tour.
The coach of the #1 doubles team in the world. You're the coach of the Bryans. We know what you helped them. You taught them things, but what did they teach you? What did you walk away learning working with the Bryans?
They really brought me up higher to a level of intensity, because I didn't want to let them down. I wanted to bring my best every day, because they certainly, I could see that early on in the piece, how incredible they were about their day-to-day work ethic.
What's it mean to be part of that crusade that kept doubles going and made doubles as popular as it is today?
Yeah, I think it's no small, it's not an exaggeration to say that Wayne and Mike and Bob did save the professional doubles there in the rocky years.
You've been sharing some of your tennis acumen and know-how on the courts with some great players. I see you out there with John Isner, working with Gimelstob and John. I saw a Davis Cup jacket on you, Switzerland, and on your right is Roger Federer. What does that mean to you to be part of that campaign and also be working with John Isner?
Yeah, well, John's one of my very best friends, and Justin also. So for both coach and player, I feel very bonded and to that team. So I've assisted Justin, and helped John when I can. And yeah, the Davis Cup final was an amazing experience. The Swiss team were amazing. Roger and Stan really just embraced the whole doubles, and they played an amazing match. And I was just extremely proud to be a part of it.
You and Jimmy Arias put this place on the map a couple of decades ago. It's been a while. What's this relationship like with Jimmy? It goes on, you keep doing things on the golf course, on the tennis court, on the exhibition court. It's a strong bond, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Jimmy's my best mate in the whole world. I mean, he, I don't know, we have tireless enthusiasm for everything sports related. So, and our families have, always been close, our children. And so, he's just the funniest guy in the world, I think. I mean, every exhibition he does, he always plays the villain so beautifully. He's the good villain. And I don't know, just love Jimmy to death, and one of the game's innovators, really, pioneers, if you like. I mean, he really he did a lot for not only here at Laurel Oak, but then Bollettieri's. I mean, he was Nick's first superstar. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say, the Bollettieri Academy owes Jimmy, a great deal of thanks for, putting them on the map back in, the late 70s and early 80s. So, he's a legend of the game, and, just a best mate.
Looking forward to seeing the Sarasota Macker in action tonight. David, always good to see you.
Thanks, guys. Good on you.
Thank you.
Okay.